Biafrans, nothing more, nothing less. You are welcome to land of rising sun. There is a land that is full of natural resources. Britain divided us during colonization. No, we are generous and industrious. Naturally, without education and is we are loaded. Mentally, you can check out what you want. Mama and Papa can go see the fighting Billy. Because anywhere you from, I run to one. Come and see who we are. Because then go on. You are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. It's about no you anywhere you from, come and see who we are. You are welcome. Welcome to Biafra. Biafra, we believe in quality education. We can be partners if you're ready for innovation. Macanina, he can unite the talented to be better.
what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our covenant. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the BBOs, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in he said,
welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very broadcast. I appreciate everybody who has been able to connect this time. We are facing so much challenges on this very platform, facing so many challenges, as I always tell you. But are we going to allow the challenges we are facing to stop us from broadcasting? Of course, we will not. We will try as much as we can to give the broadcast with any little time we have, with any little opportunity we have that we are given. We will continue to preach this gospel to the whole world to make sure that our voice is being heard. We are here today again speaking on an autopiloted platform. A platform, every day we come online to speak about the issue of Biafran, to encourage Biafran people, to encourage those who are fighting for their freedom, including our Oduduwa brothers, to stand firm and stand strong. And the same thing is what we have come today to do. To awaken the consciousness of our people, to let them know that the battle is on. That is what we are doing. The exit of Biafra from Nigeria is a mandatory thing. It's something that is about to happen. Any time from now, it is going to happen. Biafra is going to exit from the zoo, whether they like it or not. And as that exit is going to happen, I will urge you to stay awake and key into that time, because it is fast approaching. That time is fast approaching. As that time is fast approaching, the only thing that can make you part of it, the only thing that can make you succeed at this very difficult time, is you paying attention to the time that we are in. If you pay attention, believe you me, you must make it. John Osuji, you're welcome. If you pay attention, believe you me, nothing on the planet Earth will stop you from making it. You are going to make it into Biafra. No matter how they try to stop us, no matter whatever the enemies try to do, no matter their propaganda and blackmail, all I'm going to urge you is to stand firm and stand strong. Be focused and believe on your mind. Believe on Chukwu Abiyam. Believe in the struggle. Believe in that desire, in that collective interest of the whole people seeking for their freedom. Have a positive mind, and Biafra will definitely come. It will come. Everything we are doing today, speaking on various platforms, talking on daily basis, creating awareness, is to make sure that people are awake. To make sure that people don't sleep and forget what is happening. To make sure that everybody is carried along. That is why we are speaking on daily basis. One love, my brother John Osuji. Everybody must be carried along. That is why we take our time to come online on daily basis to continue to speak and speak and speak and speak. Regardless the difficult situation, regardless the attack, the hindrances, we will continue. Please, as you join, you like the video and share on all platforms that you belong. Any platform you find yourself in, please kindly share the video, share the broadcast. This time, the only way we can overcome them is by sharing the broadcast by ourselves, by alerting our fellow Biafrans, because they have decided not to be sending notification to people on our broadcast. They block us, to hinder us. They try as much as possible to see that people don't get our notification, so that when we come online to talk, we'll be talking to ourselves. That is the way they try to encourage us, but they discourage us, but they can't. Thank you, William Sonyeka. Thank you so much for joining. They try to discourage us by making sure that we don't reach out to many people. When we come online, we'll be talking to ourselves, and there will be nobody there to listen or hear what we are saying. But that is not going to stop us. I have always said it, that even if I come online, I find one or two people, I will still pass my message. And the rest will be left for Chukwu Abiyam to do his job. After all, the coming of Biafra is not in my hand. It is not because of what we are seeing or what we are doing. But it is a mandate of Chukwu Abiyam. We are only doing our own part, our own little best that we can do. We are only pursuing our own different responsibilities to make sure that the voice of people are being heard. That is what we are doing. So, either Biafra is going to come or not going to come, it's not by... It's not in our hands. We are not in control of that. We cannot decide. Only Chukwu Abiyam will take that decision, and he has already taken the decision. He has already taken the decision that Biafra will come. And no man born of a woman can reverse that decision. You can't. It doesn't matter how you try. The only thing every responsible and meaningful person can do today is to key in into that very vision. Key in into that very vision, into that plan of Chukwu Abiyam. When you key in into his plan, everything will be easy, and you will see your freedom come. We have been saying that 2023 mark the coming of Biafra. 2023 that we're waiting for. We are in it, and you can see a lot of things happening. You can see a lot of things happening. And as the day goes by, as our mandate draws very near, you continue to see more things are going to be revealed. You'll be seeing more things happening. Those who didn't believe will begin to believe. Those who have taken us for a joke for a very long time has come when they will begin to realize that we are not just noisemakers, that we did not just come to make noise, just come to entertain and go, that we are talking about an issue that concerns every one of us. And because it concerns us, we will do everything possible to see that our voice is being heard. They will hear us, whether they like it or not. The only thing you have to do, wherever you are, is to do your own part. Do your own part. Just do your own part. As long as you do your own part, now you begin to realize. You begin to see things clear. You begin to understand better when you do your own part. Today, before we proceed, I have to extend my condolence to our Ududua brothers. You all know that the Biafran people and Ududua people are fighting for the same cause, self-determination. And we have an alliance. We have built an alliance and we have had a public showcase of that alliance, that it is not for joke, it's not for fun. We promise to stand by each other in good times, in bad times, in joy and in tears. And today, our Ududua brothers are facing the challenge. We lost 2 of our brothers in the Ududua land. 2 of our Ududua brothers were lost in the hand of the zoological terrorist government. As usual, billions going about asking for their self-determination, raising their flag and talking about Ududua message, and the police shot at them. As if that is not enough, after the police killed them, they use their media to begin to push propaganda against them. Go to their conventional media, what they'll be reporting is a different thing. They report it as a clash between the OPC and the Nigerian police, which is a lie. This is the kind of people, and this is why it is very important that we be on the media. This is very important why, this is one of the reasons why we are coming online on daily basis, to make sure we debunk all these lies, to make sure we shred their lies into pieces and bring the truth to the whole world to see. Today, innocent civilians, our Ududua brothers who are asking for Ududua nation, they were not armed. They were only going for their rally for Ududua nation. And the police opened fire and killed 2 people among them. And they think they can stop us in that means. It doesn't matter how many people you kill. You are only giving us a reason to fight more. My condolences go to the families that have lost 2 people. It is our family. When one person goes down, every one of us is down. The 2 people we lost today in Ududua land is part of us. They are our brothers. We are in this struggle together. We are facing the same challenge. We are up against the same enemy. What we are demanding for is what they are demanding for. It could have been me. It could have been you watching over there. It could have been anybody. But today, those our 2 brothers have paid a heavy price. May their soul be with Chukwu and take vengeance against those who have cut their life short. Their death will be avenged. My Ududua brothers, do not relent in your effort. Do not be weakened. Do not be weakened. Prepare for the tougher days ahead. The Biafran people have passed this road for a very long time. But what kept us strong up to this minute is consistency. What kept us up to this minute is our conviction that the only thing that can grant us safety, security, that can secure our life is our own nation, Biafra. It doesn't matter how many people they kill. Everybody, the whole world have seen the way they have been molding us down. When we were protesting, we protest with our flag. We come to meeting, they kill us. We protest, they kill us. We gather, they kill us. We come to prayer meeting, they kill us. And everybody kept silent. Nobody is talking. And today, they are now focusing on the brothers. Our 2 brothers shot dead. And it cannot be business as usual. We are going to avenge their death. The Biafrans are standing shoulder to shoulder with the Ududua people. Anywhere, anytime, any day. Each time they need us, they call our attention, we'll be there. And as we are marching into the freedom, as we are getting into our freedom, no man born of a woman can stop it. I only pity those who think it's a joke. I only pity those citizens, those Ududua citizens and the Biafran citizens that are still playing into the hand of the enemy, pretending to conduct election. Those of you who are still pretending, talking about the obedient and their election, I am sorry. I pity you because you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know what you're getting yourself involved in. So many of you who are shouting about election today will not be there to tell the story. They will not be there to tell the story. And those who will survive, they are going to tell a bitter story. They will cry, had I known. But my joy is that anybody that is paying attention today, that's the time that we're in. Anybody, any genuine freedom fighter that is paying attention to the time that we're in. It doesn't matter if you're a Biafran, if you're a Ududua person, if you're from the Middle Belt, as long as you are paying attention to the time that we're in, your life will be safe. You will be alive to see freedom in your lifetime. No matter how they try, no matter the attack they bring, no matter the weapon of warfare, you are going to be safe. My beloved Biafrans in Biafran land, any place you are, stay awake. Don't sleep. Do not blink your eye an inch. Don't. Pay attention to your environment. The war has been on for a very long time, but this time, it's going to be much open. It is going to much open than it has ever been. Judith Nkechi, thank you for joining. Judith, you're welcome. So I urge you to pay attention any place you are. Sit up. Sit up. We have been preparing for this time. We have been preparing for it. And very soon, the whole flank is about to open. The Zoological Republic is about to explode. They thought it's like NSAS. Amechi, you're welcome. Casey Frank, you're welcome. They will think it's like NSAS. This is not an NSAS. The killing of the Odudua nation members will not be like NSAS. It will not be like NSAS. It doesn't matter what anybody says or what anybody does. It will never be like NSAS. I urge you to wake up wherever you are. Stand firm. Stand firm and be strong. Be focused. Something is about to happen. You know, this very moment we are in, this very year, I have said it all the time that our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, spoke about this year. He said a lot of word about 2023, and he warned us. He warned us Biafrans. He warned us Biafrans that we should be very careful. And he said it in clear terms that we will not be part of the election. Mazen Nandekano warned. He went to the extent of saying that instead of anybody from the Igbo extraction or Odudua extraction, any Biafran or any Odudua person to be the president, let the Fulani continue. That may not move on our money GN, but he made it clear that in this 2023, Biafra will not be part of it. We will not be part of it. And the autopiloted IPOB, under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Epa, he's speaking loud. Speaking very loud on that same tune that Mazen Nandekano gave. Following the instruction of Mazen Nandekano that there will be no election in Biafra land. Macy Destiny, you're welcome. Macy, thank you for joining. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter who is supporting you. It doesn't matter where you anchor your life. It doesn't matter who supports you or what you think you believe. The instruction have been given by the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano. There will be no election in Biafra land. It's a resolve that we have reached even before now. That's why each time I keep reminding people, when you are attacking Mazen Simon Ekpa, you are actually attacking Mazen Nandekano. What is so funny that people that are attacking Mazen Simon Ekpa today, they will claim to be the lovers of Mazen Nandekano. When you see them come out to launch their attack on Mazen Simon Ekpa, at the same time, they will be claiming to be lovers of Mazen Nandekano. But they are not. They are not. There's no way you can love Mazen Nandekano and you hate Mazen Simon Ekpa. Something must be wrong in your head. If you claim to love Mazen Nandekano and you hate Mazen Simon Ekpa, you must be mad. You remember, that was how the Karwite lawyer destroyed himself. That was how Chukwu Kabiama exposed the Karwite lawyer. Immediately he opened his mouth and began to attack Mazen Simon Ekpa, up to the extent of taking him to the court. It was very clear to every Biafran that that was a direct attack to Mazen Nandekano. The Karwite lawyer launched a direct attack to Mazen Nandekano the very time he opened his mouth against Mazen Simon Ekpa. And I thank you, Kwekukama, that Biafrans saw it and saw it very, very clear. And Biafrans didn't take it lightly. Today, Biafrans have deserted him. He has disappeared to thin air. He has disappeared. He was only using Mazen Nandekano to be a celebrity. Sold Mazen Nandekano and he's bragging on it, dancing on it, coming out to play on intelligence at all times. Because we allowed him. But when his cup was full, he's gone and gone forever. And so will everybody, anybody that is anywhere. Piro, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Anybody that's anywhere. Joy Patrick, thank you for joining. Anybody, anywhere you are, and you are still believing on this evil man. Anywhere you are, and you are still focusing on fighting the legitimate people who are in this struggle, you are going to be destroyed. You will be destroyed beyond measure. What is going to befall you, you can't be able to say it. Master Simon Ekpa is not speaking his own word, neither is he standing for himself. He is speaking for Biafran people, Biafran spokesperson. That position cannot be dragged with anybody. It has become very clear. That is why you see every attack that is coming on him today. The attack that's coming to him today is because of his position as the spokesperson of Biafra. Everything we agree, he speaks our mind to the world to know where we stand. And the world are hearing us loud and clear. And they have no choice. If they refuse to let Biafra go, just as Mazen Nandekano said, if you refuse to let Biafra go, the Zoological Republic will be worse than Somalia. And Mazen Nandekano advised them to buy their ticket for Somalia if they have not yet bought it. Because Mazen Nandekano knew that they will not let go. They will not let go. They will continue to fight us. They will not let go. But I tell you, Chukwu Okike is going to do a marvelous thing. Chukwu Okike is going to surprise them. Chukwu Okike is going to handle them in the way that they will not believe it. The fight we are fighting today is not just our fight. It's just a fight. We are not just fighting because we love to. This is not 1967, mind you. In 1967, we were taken unawares. In the statement of our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, he said that the Biafran soldiers were fighting most reluctantly. They were fighting reluctantly. They were not prepared. But it became necessary that they must defend themselves. That was where. But in 2023, we are prepared for what is coming. If you are not prepared, it means you are not living on the planet Earth. If you are a Biafran and you are not prepared for what is coming, it means you are not living in the planet Earth. And we don't have any reason to wait for you. Every genuine Biafran that's living on the planet Earth have been prepared for this time. There is nothing that's going to happen today that's going to be unaware. No. You see what happened in Lagos. Chukwu Okike is trying to open flanks. Flanks are going to be open. And we are going to see how the Zoological Republic will confront all these areas. It is going to happen in the Middle Belt, in the Southwest, Oduduwa land, in Biafra land. And let me tell you, the end of the zoo has come. This is not NSAS. What is coming is not NSAS. You are going to see a revolution that's going to end the zoo. Since they are pretending that it's not ended, even when they know, every politician, they know that the zoo have ended. But they are still pretending. In 2023, they will pretend no more. That is why we are going to bring their secret war to the open. Let us fight it in the open. When the whole world will be on the ground, so that they will see. And after that, let's see if the zoo will remain the same. Please, as you join this platform, kindly share the program. Share the program in your platform and like. Click like. The restriction we are having is so much. They are restricting us to make sure we don't reach out to Biafran people. You that is watching me on the comment section, you can only help me. The major help you can give me here to make sure that our message go far is for you to like. Click like and share. Make sure you share to one platform. Share to one WhatsApp group. Share to brothers and sisters. Share to family and friends. Share and like. It is very important. That is how we can be able to overcome. They do not send notification to people. Every social media where you preach the gospel of Biafra, if you don't expand the message by yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. The social media network, they are not ready to send notification to Biafrans. We will do the sending of notification. We will share the videos. That is why I beg you all the time, share so that we can reach out to Biafrans. The radical message of Biafra is still going on. The radical evangelism is still going on. The radical evangelism is still going on. The message of Biafra will continue until Biafra come. And if you don't want to hear it, even if you are deaf, for what is coming, you are going to hear the message of Biafra. The replacement of every political poster in Nigeria is still going on, in Biafra land mainly. Every political poster in Biafra land, the replacement of that poster continues. You can sponsor the poster, you can sponsor people to do it. Everybody get involved. There's nobody that is stamped on him. It is your responsibility, it's my responsibility. The very freedom we are fighting for today. The change is going to come. It is going to come. We are getting to the end of the road. It is not like before when you are fighting without knowing a date. You are fighting without a focus. I bet you what is coming. What is coming? No human being can stop it. What is coming? No enemy can stop it. What is coming? No criminal can stop it. No propaganda can stop it. Biafra is the mandate of Chukwu Kabiam. It must come. Whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you agree with it or you don't agree with it, Biafra will definitely come. And as Biafra is coming, we are going to dance in the street, just as Mazen Nanekano said. People will think that we are mad. Joy is going to fill every one of us. For the long-awaited freedom, we have cried for this year. You know, the brokers I made, first brokers this year, I said that if you were able to make it alive into 2023, you are most loved by Chukwu Gabiam. You are lucky. If you have made it into 2023, there is no reason why you must not see your freedom. As a Biafran, an Oduduwa person, if you are from that zoological republic, if any indigenous tribe, and you are sincere to yourself, if you have been able to make it into 2023, there is a reason why Chukwu Gabiam keep you alive to see 23. It is not because you are smart, not because you are intelligent, not because you did something special, not because there is anything about you. It is because Chukwu Gabiam have an assignment for you. You are favored. It's just favor. Favor. Chukwu Gabiam will choose whom he want to choose. He will favor whom he want to favor. Regardless, please, I urge you not to go out. Each time you see them coming with their attack, be patient and wait. We will always be back. Whatever you are seeing as a disruption on this very platform today, as we are preaching this gospel, those are the challenges you are facing. And you will help us to overcome that challenge by your patience and also helping to share and like. The kind of attack we are having recently on this very platform is unimaginable. But by the special grace of Chukwu Gabiam, we shall overcome. I will continue to preach the message of Biafra with every little opportunity I have. Biafra is my faith. Biafra is my religion. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my help. My all and all. That is where I draw my energy from. And if you are a Biafran and you are still thinking otherwise, you are still looking for a cheap way to get your freedom, sorry. Hear me and hear me clear. There is no cheap way to get Biafra except by us going for it. The kingdom of heaven suffered violent, and only the violent won't take it by force. We have complained. We have cried. We have written several petitions to all places, United Nations, Human Rights, Amnesty International, name it. They all have our application before them. They have evidences in writing, in pictures, in videos. But every one of them have kept silent. They pretend not to see what is going on. genocide is going on in the Zoological Republic. Innocent lives are being wasted on a daily basis. The terrorist government of Nigeria is taking the life of each citizen on a daily basis, just like today. Our two brothers in Oduduwa land were mowed down, not because they committed any crime, not because they kidnapped anybody, not because they were armed, because they were asking for self-determination, which is their right. International law supports you to ask for your self-determination. This is your right. African law supports it. The zoological law itself supports it. But when you are dealing with terrorists, you don't talk about law. When you are dealing with terrorists, you don't talk about law because they don't obey the law. As far as they are concerned, that's not the law. Lawlessness is their mantra. You remember when the chief terrorist said that he's going to speak in a language that we understand? You remember? Don't forget so soon. The chief terrorist said he will speak in a language that we understand. And since then, that language of violence, they have been speaking it, taking innocent lives, maiming and killing people, using the instruments of the states. They have turned the Nigerian military to terrorist military. The police terrorizing people. Today you see taking the life of innocent people on a daily basis. Unchallenged. Nobody's being held responsible. Our life doesn't matter to them. They don't care. The governors are supporting the destruction of their own people. Governors invite military and police at every given opportunity to kill them. They went to the state of forming a gang. They form a dead man squad to take the life of our people. And they think it will be well with them. It can never be well with them. Let them keep on trying. No matter how they try, no matter what they do, they can never ever take us out. The coming of Biafra is mandatory and is coming with speed of fire. If you stand on the way of the Biafran people, we will crush you. We will crush you. Our countdown continues. And by the end of this countdown, you will realize that we are not joking. You will realize that Biafrans are not just entertaining you. You will realize that when we come online on a daily basis to chat, when you see Master Simon Ekpa spending his time every blessed day to broadcast, when you see Master Simon Ekpa putting his career, his family, and everything on the line, it's not for entertainment. It's not for a joke. When you see every one of us putting our face on the line, it's not for entertainment. It's not for jokes. If it was not something that concerns our life and our future, if it was not a matter of life and death, I wouldn't be using my face here. I wouldn't be putting my face on the line. But this is something that concerns my generation unborn. The responsibility I have poured on my shoulder to do everything I can to see that Biafra comes. In my own little way, I will always do that. The question goes over to you that is watching out there. What are you still waiting for? If you have not activated your own responsibility, begin to activate it right now. Don't wait. As you're watching me, if you have not activated your own responsibility in the struggle, activate it now. Don't tell me there is nothing you can do. Every one of us have a responsibility. Both children, adult, women, men, old and young. Every one of us have a responsibility to restore Biafra. And there is something you can do to make a change. Some are blessed financially, and they are supporting the ESN. If you are blessed financially, you can support ESN even with your widow's mind. Some people are on the ground, sharing the flyers, making sure that every instruction that is being given is obeyed. Some people are putting their life on the line, facing the bullet to protect our land. Some people are praying for Biafra. Every now and again, they are in prayers. They never relent. Some people are praying night and day for Biafra. And they will never stop. People are doing different kinds of things. Some people are broadcasting on daily basis, sometimes twice a day, 3 times a day. Some people are always online speaking and shouting. Some are writing. Some are sharing videos. Supporting platforms. Some are going from one platform to the other, giving support to platforms, giving support to our broadcasters. All these are responsibilities that people have taken. Williamson and Emeka, thank you for joining. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. Biafra is going to come. And every man that stands on the way of Biafra will receive water. They will receive it. And they are already, not even they will, they are already receiving it. Every enemy of Biafra, as we speak now, they are receiving water. They are receiving it. And very soon, you are going to hear more. Already you have seen them. They have opened another flank in Lagos. The death of our Oduduwa brothers in Lagos will be avenged. It will not go like the NSAS. Those two heroes, they took their life. They have just touched the tail of tiger. You know, when Chukwu Okikabema will destroy a man, he will first of all make him mad. When Chukwu Okikabema will destroy a man, he will make him mad. You advise him, he will not hear. You will talk to him, he will not listen. You will tell him what to do, he will call you a madman. That is how you know people who are created for doom. The doom day have come for the zoo. The doom day have come. And they cannot escape it. The killing of innocent people in Biafra land will not continue. The killing of innocent people in Oduduwa land will not continue. The lose of innocent life because of their so-called one Nigeria cannot continue. You cannot continue to sacrifice the life of innocent people because of your selfish interests. Trying to protect something that is not working. Something that is not working. If Nigeria were to be a nation, then we can begin to consider. But we are talking about something that is not working. Nigeria is not a nation and have never been. After 60-something years, going to 70 years, the only thing they still talk about today is unity. The diversity in Nigeria is a destructive one. The destructive diversity of Nigeria will make sure that more people die every day, every minute, every second. Please like and share this video as you are listening. Like and share, it's very important. The destructive diversity in Nigeria is one of the reasons why Nigeria will never ever work. But you see the lies of the enemy. When they come, they will tell you your diversity is your strength. Diversity is your strength. This is mad. Total madness. When you see them turning things upside down, and that is how they do. Turn things upside down. In the zoo, they turn what's upside down to deceive people. They'll come and tell you that diversity is not your strength, it is your doom. They will come and boast and say Nigeria is the most populated African nation. Madness. Most populated African nation. What do that have to offer to you? Most populated African nation, you can't feed yourself. Most populated African nation, you cannot protect yourself. Most populated African nation, you cannot defend yourself. You are still dependent on other people who are not even as populated as you are. Most populated African nation, you can't feed yourself. You can't protect your people. You can't defend your people. You are still going outside to beg for people to come and fight for you. The most populated African nation. And when you see them say it, they speak with kind of boldness as if they have anything to offer. When they talk about it, you think that excess population have made them, given them any advantage. It has no advantage. The only thing that excess population have given them is disadvantage. Death, destruction, and bad economy. That is what is represented. But when you see them, they will begin to speak about it as if it's an advantage. That you are the most populated African nation in the world. Is that an advantage? What advantage do you get from that? Just mention one. Mention one advantage you get from being the most populated African nation in the world. What advantage? You cannot feed yourself. You cannot protect yourself. You can't educate yourself. What profit are you making from it, from your population? You can't build your economy. What have you gained from your population? What gain do you make? What profit do you make from being the most populated African nation? What? There's no gain whatsoever. Only failure, destruction, death, bad economy. That is what they get. They tell you that diversity is strength. How can diversity be your strength? How can diversity be your strength when you are living in the midst of people who don't want you to be alive? How can diversity be your strength for the almost 70 years you are still talking about unity? You are still talking about unity after you're independent, after your so-called fake independence given to you by your colonial masters. You are not able to unite. You've not been able to unite and speak in one voice after almost 70 years now. You have not been able to unite and speak in one voice. You are still talking about unity. And you say diversity is your strength. How can diversity be your strength when you have people that value animal more than human being? How can diversity be your strength? How can diversity be your friend when somebody will come in the House of Assembly and House of Senate to represent the cows, to defend cows, to make a bill to human beings? They don't care. How can the diversity be your strength when you are dealing with people who value cows, who can destroy your food, destroy your life because of their animals? How can that be a strength? An infidel, where simply because you do not have the same religion with them, they just believe that you're not human, you don't deserve to live. How can diversity be your strength when you are in a country where they have different laws, different laws for different kind of people, different law for different states, for different kind of people? How can that diversity be your strength? Tell me, how can such diversity be your strength? That the kind of diversity you have in Nigeria is your doom. The diversity you have in Nigeria is your doom. Is the reason why there is no success. Is the reason why there will never ever be any success. There will never be. There will never be any protection. There will not be any security. There will not be any breakthrough in the zoo. And it is clear, public. The only option that is left is the disintegration of that zoo. And the Biafrans will make it happen. We are going to make it happen in 2023, not any other year. In this year that we are in. In this year that we are in, let them continue to play their games of politics. We are not part of it. You're not part of it. If you're one of those who is talking about obedience, sorry. If you're one of those who still have time to talk about obedience, sorry. You are as good as useless. And you should pray that you'll be alive to tell the story, because that thing you are feeding, the monster you are feeding, is going to consume you. If you're one of those who is still talking about obedience, talking about election, that monster you are feeding is going to consume you. Pray that you'll be alive to tell the story. If not, when you go to heaven, what you were doing, why people were protecting themselves, where people were trying to create answer. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you pretend. What is coming is going to touch everybody. As long as you are in that zoological republic, what is coming is going to shake everybody. And the whole world will be forced to speak. Nigeria will come. I'm not telling you to change your mind, but I'm telling you the reality of life, what is going to happen. You don't have to pray about it for God to remove it, because it's not going to happen. It is the will of God it will happen. That is the only option that Chukwu Kekabema have left for you and I. That is the only option for the survival of the zoo. The only option for the survival of every citizen, every indigenous tribe. The only option remains disintegration. And it is going to happen in 2023. Our countdown continues. Any place you are, pay attention. Don't say you are not warned. Don't say you are not told. Biafran people, we are lucky that Chukwu never keep silence. Chukwu Okike will continue to reveal to us things that will happen when they have not happened. Chukwu Okike have never left us without a leader. He has always provided us a means of information. And today, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, is delivering the whole information that you need. Every single revelation that you need, Chukwu Okike give them by himself and through Master Simon Ekpa. And I want you to put in your head everything you hear from him. Do not forget, 23rd of February, 24th of February, 25th of February, 26th of February, 27th of February, and 28th of February. Put that date in your head and wait for instructions. Prepare yourself for what is coming. Put that date at the back of your mind. Do not forget that date and prepare yourself. The war has started. Long time ago, they have been fighting it in the secret. But that war, we are going to bring it to the open for the world to see. Since that is the only choice they gave us, for them to speak, the Biafrans are equal to the task. We are equal to the task because Chukwu Okike have approved our action. We have prayed, we have cried, we have asked for permission from Chukwu Okike, and finally he said, my children, go and possess your possession. And I said, onye nna ya dị n'ohi na-eme ụlọ ọrụ gbaka dọ. Onye nna ya dị n'ohi na-eruo oru ebe ọ na-ezu ori ụlọ ọrụ eme gịnị gbaka dọ. Meaning that the person, any criminal that his parents sent to go and steal, he goes with bravery, and when he gets to where he's going to steal, he will use leg and scatter the door. He will use his leg and bust the door. He doesn't care. Because he's sure of who sent him. Because Chukwu Okike have approved the step we are taking. We don't care what you have to say. Your opinion doesn't matter. The only man that his opinion matters is Chukwu Okike. Whatever he says goes. And for the fact that he's approved and say, go my children, we are going to move with every speed in us, with every strength left in us. We are going to apply to make sure that the zoo falls. And I bet you, the Zoological Republic is going to fall in 2023. Mark it. The Zoological Republic is going to fall in 2023. It's going to fall. The countdown is coming. It's going. And if you're one of those who is deceiving yourself, oh, maybe they were going to change it, go and prepare yourself for what is coming. The rain is going to be very heavy. It's going to fall on the rich, on the poor. It's going to fall on anybody. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter the group you belong. The rain that is going to fall, it will fall on everybody. The only thing that's going to keep you safe is how strong your umbrella is. That is what you're going to be thinking about. How strong your umbrella is in that rain. How strong is your building? The hurricane is coming. How strong is the pillars of your home? As for the hurricane, it is going to come. But the question is, how strong is the pillars of your house? Begin to build pillars. If the pillar of your house is not strong, begin to think of something to do. The earthquake is going to happen. How prepared are you? Dear friends, informations are available for us. We have been warned and been told about what is coming. Now we should prepare ourselves. And Biafrans, I can tell you, every genuine Biafran in Biafran land are prepared for what is coming. Every genuine Biafran, I say genuine Biafran, is prepared for what is coming. They know that it's going to come. They are prepared and waiting for instruction. And what the instruction is being given, Chukwu Okike will lead and we will follow. We don't walk by sight. We don't walk by sight. It is not by what you see. Things you see can deceive you. What your eye can see deceives you. It can deceive you. What your eye can see can deceive you. But let me tell you, what your spirit can see will lead you to victory, will give you courage. But it's so sad that so many people that confess that Biafra is a spirit have no iota idea of what the spirit of Biafra is. The spirit of Biafra is so powerful. It's so powerful to take on anybody. The spirit of Biafra is so powerful to take on any instruments in the planet Earth. Very, very strong to take on anything living on the planet Earth that stands on the way of Biafra to hinder it. The spirit of Biafra is strong to take on it and bring it down. It will take on it and bring it down, level it to the floor. If you don't know, better know it now. Go and check. Every single human being that is standing against the Biafran struggle, those who said over their dead body, they are gone. Everyone who has said over their dead body with Biafra, they are gone. Those that are remaining, go and check their condition. And I bet you, as we are proceeding and marching to Biafra, every one of them is going to go down. They will. They chose that path. I didn't choose it for them. We never chose it for them. So many that have pronounced death sentence on themselves. Their blood will be on their head. It is not our business. Our own responsibility is to protect the Biafran land, to make sure our territory is being protected. The whole territory of Biafra is going to be protected, and no inch of our land will be given out to the enemy. We cannot sit back and watch our enemies take our land. They will never succeed, no matter how they try. No inch of Biafran land will be lost to the enemy. This is an instruction that from Mazen Nandekan, a resolve that the whole Biafran have reached, that we cannot give any inch of our land to any foreigner. We will not. They can try for all I care, but I tell you, we will crush them. The ESN is already dealing with them. The ESN is dealing with them on daily basis. On daily basis, ESN is dealing with them. And on the stage we are on, we are going to get it. Don't worry. Just exercise patience. All you got to do, prepare yourself. You are going to see everything play out. They cannot tell the story of what they see when they confront ESN. They can't tell the story of what they see when they confront this thing. That is why you see, after the ESN defeat them, they will come back to the street and begin to kill innocent people. Whenever ESN defeats them, they will focus on innocent citizens and begin to attack innocent citizens. But I tell you, in this year, 2023, they will not have such chance. ESN is going to chase them roof by roof, village by village, street by street, local government to local government, state by state. ESN is going to chase them until they get out of Biafra land. That is where we have gotten to. And remember the word of our spokesperson, Master Simon Epa. Master Simon Epa said that when we come out, they will be surprised and they will know that they've been fighting the wrong people. When our men come out, they will now understand that they have been fighting the wrong people all this while. Any place you are in this social republic, prepare for what is coming. Prepare. It must come. It must come. You see them? They are activating it by themselves. Today they have activated a part in Lagos State. They have activated a part in Oduduwa land. And they think it will just go like that. It can't go that way. Whatever thing that happened in Oduduwa land cannot go unpunished. Every idiot that is involved in that will face the consequence of his or her action. Every idiot that is involved in what happened, what transpired. Any idiot that is involved in what transpired in that very place will face the consequence. We cannot stop talking. This is the time for us to stand on the rooftop and talk so that people will hear. We are in the last days of the zoo. If you are from that, if you're an indigenous person, just have it at the back of your mind. We are in the last days of the zoo. And in these last days of the zoo, a lot is going to happen. Stay awake. Focus your eyes on the ball. Think about your region. Ask your people what are they doing to secure themselves. Then key into it. The Biafran people have a plan already. And Biafrans are good to go. The Ududua people, they are good to go. The Middle Belters, they are getting prepared. I'm not sure of how strong they are. But I believe they want to go. Everybody should put their hand on the deck. Any region you belong, begin to ask your people. Go down and ask them, how are they getting ready for the rain that is about to fall? It will be every man to himself. To your tent, O Israel. It is coming like the speed of light. If you are not taking our warning seriously, you have yourself to blame. The reason why we come online on a daily basis, mainly my purpose of coming online basis for my fellow Biafrans and our Ududua brothers, to make sure that we are not taken unawares. That is why I spend my time to come online with every little opportunity I can, with all the distraction, all the attack that is coming. I will always make sure that every single day I will do at least one broadcast. Every day, at least one broadcast. I broadcast on my Facebook page, Kings David Exploit Expose. I post videos there. And I broadcast on Choose Survival on daily basis. I have other platforms where I share information also on daily basis. And as long as I live on the media, I will do my best. They succeeded in the past by caging us to the media and make sure that our information didn't go to the media. They gave us a media blockade and the world didn't know what's happening. But in this one, in this very one, the world will be getting first-hand information of what is going on in Biafra. And it is much more interesting that they will be on the ground. That is why everybody must key into this very thing. You see, we cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again. This is a new strategy. This new strategy, it doesn't matter whether it works or doesn't work. We have to try it out. It doesn't matter. Those of you who are saying that it should not work, you have not tried it. You have been trying all your effort for more than a decade. It failed. This time around, we have to apply this strategy. And I bet you, after this very strategy, the zoo will never remain the same. By the time we stop no election in Biafra land, the zoo can never remain the same. Let us see. Some of you are saying that whether we conduct election, they will not appoint them a president. The zoo cannot have a president. They can't have a president. The late Muhammad Buhari is the last president of the zoo. The last. Late Muhammad Buhari is the last president of the zoo. If you are there deceiving yourself, thinking your brother, your uncle, your townsman, your language man will become a president, sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry to disappoint you. It's not going to happen. The zoo have ended. To your tent, O Israel. What you are seeing today will be the balkanization of that zoological republic. When it's been balkanized, everybody now will go to their separate place. Many free people now already have started preparing themselves and asking questions. The Biafrans already, we have our government in exile. Biafrans are equipped with all angles. We are prepared, more than prepared. Recently, we have launched our medical section. The Biafra medical group have been launched. And if you are a medical practitioner or a nurse, please try to key in and join that group, the medical group. If you are a doctor, you have any medical idea, you're in the medical section, join that group of our medical department so that you can be able to play your own role. A lot is going to happen. But we are going to face them head on. This is not 1967. I say it and I say it again. When we have to beg for everything. It's not 1967 when we have to cry for everything and beg for everything and wait for everything. And yet, we were able to manufacture our ways out. We are able to help ourselves and get things done. Let alone in this age. where we have a lot of Biafran scientists home and abroad, home and abroad, legitimate ones, and they think we will relent. No. It's so sad. It is so sad. But we must continue. We must continue. We must continue. We must have to continue to send this message. Just like somebody wrote now of how the information can be able to reach to our people. Of course, you can have it. You see, that is why I tell people that every one of us here, we are in the media. As I'm broadcasting, you have the right to download the video. You can download the message, cut it into pieces in short ways and send. I do the same. Don't wait for only our media people to do it. Don't wait for the media warriors to do it alone. As I'm broadcasting, you can share to people that are close to you. Anybody that's close to you, anybody in Biafra land, you share to them. If it will be very difficult for them to do, what you have to do is to download it. You can download the video, cut it into pieces. If it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, cut it to them where they can be able to understand. You pick the important aspect where they can be able to understand, where information is to be disseminated. Cut it off and send it to them. Just download it and cut. Then you send. I do the same and share. You know, our spokesman, someone he can broadcast for 1 hour, 2 hours. So some people will not have that patient to watch for 2 hours. Many people in Biafra land, they cannot have that patient to watch for 2 hours. So what I do is I go into the message after listening, then I cut major aspect of the messages. I cut it in pieces in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I share it. These are what we do on daily basis. And you that is watching me, you can equally do the same. You can equally help to share. For those who have the data, they can be able to watch. You just click share and you share to every platform you belong, even your village group, every WhatsApp group you belong, share it there. So many of us are in different kinds of group, in different Biafran group, different ethnic group, any group, Instagram or other platform, share to them. Those in Biafra land that you have their numbers on WhatsApp, share it to them. You can download the message. We are able to pass this message. They have started their attack, trying to broadcast, trying to hinder us. This is what I face on daily basis. But am I going to stop? No. It is not easy to pass a message these days. Biafra message, to pass Biafra message on social media. It is not easy. The operation is so much. That is why every one of us watching today have to play a role. I thank Chukwu Okigabema today. We are able to deliver the message. And I believe you have gotten it right. Prepare yourself for what is coming. Once again, my condolence goes to our Oduduwa brothers. The families that have lost somebody, my condolence go to them. My condolence go to Sunday Igboho, Professor Akintoye. But I say, my Oduduwa brothers, you have to be strong. We have passed through that road. It's not easy. But I tell you, don't wait until you are being killed. Activate self-defense. The earlier the better. Activate self-defense now. It is your right. Activate it now. Self-defense. Activate it now. It is your right. We cannot continue to watch them kill us. We have to defend ourselves. Every one of us in Biafra land, prepare. The countdown is still going on. And have it at the back of your mind. The date. I remind you of the date again. 23rd of February, 24th of February, 25th of February, 26th of February, 27th of February, 28th of February. Put it in your heart. Mark it in your diary. And prepare for what is coming. Wait for instruction. What to do. And then you follow it up. Obey every single instruction. That is one of the things that will keep you alive. One of the things that will keep you alive and make sure that you join Biafra and you see Biafra is for you to obey and listen to instruction. When you hear sit at home, sit your butt at home. When you hear move, move. Any information you hear, put it to heart. When you hear wrong, wrong. When you hear stand, stand. When you hear sit at home, sit in your room. Nobody's going to take your life there. Every one of us know the template of the enemy. Each time we say about speaking through sit at home, each time we want to go on our civil disobedience, they will always counter it by attack. They will first of all convince you to come out, that nothing is going to happen. And when you come out, they will still be the same people to come and enforce. We saw it in the video. We've seen it several times play out. It is high time you open your ears and listen. Every warning we are giving today is for what is coming. It must come. It is not whether it is going to come. What is coming must come. Every information you are hearing is to prepare yourself ahead before that time comes. What is coming? It must come. It must happen. This rain, it must fall. The earthquake, it must happen. The hurricane, it must happen. Why we come online on daily basis to get you prepared. You must prepare yourself. You must prepare yourself. You can get food items and keep around you. Buy enough food items that can last you up to a month. Stock it up. Stop necessary food items. Stock it up around you. Stock it up in your store. Stock it up in your homes. Those things that you need regularly, stock it up. We cannot stop. We have gone too far. A lot of people have died for this struggle. We have crossed the Rubicon, the land of no return, and there is no going back. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect every one of you that have been patient with me today to join me on this broadcast of this very minute. I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. Every Oduduwa person, every Biafran, every Middle Beltan, any indigenous person watching this very program today, I say, may Chukwu Okike guide you, protect you, and secure you, keep you alive to see the freedom that is coming. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our ESN, the volunteer force on the ground. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them, secure them, give them more courage, strength to continue to move. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect Sunday Buwo and Professor Kintoye. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Umada, guide and protect Honorable Azoka. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all our media warriors that are fighting day and night, speaking. Even in the difficult times, they come on daily basis to speak and relate information to the Biafrans. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every one of you. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our spokesperson, Master Simon Epa. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect him, secure him, and keep him safe wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Supreme Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Be with him. May Chukwu Okike continue to strengthen him. Continue to be his guide and protector wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike continue to keep him for us and bring him back to us very soon to raise the flag. I appreciate everybody that have joined me on this broadcast. We are going to see you again tomorrow by the special guest of Chukwu Okike. Thank you so much for watching and stay blessed. I will see you tomorrow. Same time. Bye-bye.